Toni Braxton, Breathe Again or Unbreak My Heart, which is more iconic song? Toni Braxton came out like gangbusters. I mean, she had that voice, she had that imagery, that vibe. Now she came across like she was definitely from the charm school of the Dream Factory of Babyface, and she was like a female face as far as the interpretation with that Anita Baker husky voice and tone. But the songs at the time, she looked like she was on an incredible roll. I mean, she came out like gangbusters. Her first two records, and she had hit songs left and right, and it seemed like she just was on an incredible. You couldn't even projection because it was just amazing. And the songs that she had to start her career off, where some people might say middle road or this and that and the other, but hey, hit songs are hit songs. You can't even trip on that. If you're doing it the right way, you can't even trip. And she came out the gate and was percolating, and so she hit off big. Um, what can you say about when you think about "Breathe Again," which was that song became like an anthem. It was amazing too because there's a lot of cats that really love that song. A lot of rappers were quoting. A lot of people were quoting it. It was like that song. I mean, it was written by Babyface in L.A. and it just really had so much a vibe to it. It was a real feel and a real tone, and she really was able to channel that. It was really like something that she channeled, and it was something that just kind of conveyed a certain emotion, a certain feel. So that was a big hit for her, and it was one of those songs that she came out with a debut album that sold a chunk of records, and that was a song that a lot of people still quote to this day from her debut album. How we get next on Break My Heart, which was interestingly, the video featured Tyrese no, Tyson Beckford, the model. Tyson Beckford. I don't say Tyrese. The thing but the eyebrows was Tyson Beckford in the video. Song was written by Diane Warren. And it was like you almost wonder if Celine Dion or Barbara Streisand had passed on it because it was definitely reflective in that kind of vein. But it gave her adult contemporary. I think the thing about Toni Braxton is that she had like a very adult, she had an old woman's type of vibe while she was still very young. And so some of those songs were, but that was a sophistication of the 90s. Just like with Boys to Men, just like with In Vogue, people had songs that was tailor made to a bit more the wise beyond their years. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. So, you kind of like take that in consideration. And so, um, it's interesting how that kind of plays out because some people may look at that and they might frown upon it. Some people might say, "Oh, you're doing this, you're doing that," but it was a smart move because the people with buying public at the time was definitely into that, and you know, um, that's what they wanted, and that's what they were feeling. So it's one of those things that you know, uh, you kind of gotta wonder, like how it would play out. Asking me what song holds up to me, I'd probably say "Breathe Again." "Unbreak My Heart" was a nice tender song, but something about "Breathe Again," it just seemed like people just quoted. I didn't see some people quote "Breathe Again." I think they both are kind of similar, but I think I got to give a slight edge to "Breathe Again." But she had an incredible start to her career, and left some impact with some of them songs. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and please share the video if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm at one time. Peace.